All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Baltimore by Night. As you'll notice, we are down two players. Luke, who is out, and Aya, who is out. It's quite obvious, but just saying. So, I believe we last left off with them in Canada, or they were just returning from Canada after discovering that Liz has a nephew up there who is being raised by a man who was part of a hit squad to kill her family, and they decided not to kill the little baby, and they kind of adopted her. I found out that the whole conspiracy involved other vampires and stuff, all trying to get back at certain vampires in the city. And yeah. Oh, they also went to a great rave that pulled the blade on them.
Oh yeah,
I forgot about that.
Sean threw out some of his best dance moves.
Yeah. The throwing the dice, the shopping cart, the sprinkler. Yeah.
The winded guy, which was just him on his knees going, I don't even need to breathe, but I'm tired.
Yeah, all the good ones. So I believe you were returning from Canada to Baltimore, correct?
I don't know that we did, but we were going to.
Yeah, because I don't think you were going to take your nephew.
No.
Yeah, you thought he was pretty good where he was at the moment.
Yeah, I don't have
Mhm.
I don't have the bandwidth to deal with that
Yes.
just yet.
And I
I
once
don't think
again,
Liz is ready.
I once again accidentally used a relative of Callie's as a name. God damn it.
What was it again?
Ryan.
Ryan.
Remember,
Yeah.
it was the best Canadian I know, Ryan Reynolds.
That's right.
That's okay, Kevin. There's only a few left.
I've even named someone after your cat. Come on. Edward.
Okay, technically Edward might have been named before they got the cats.
Could have been.
Yeah, wait until you meet Fatty Bear the vampire.
Oh,
He will be my best friend.
uh,
So,
it's all fun and games until he lays on you, and it's like,
It's a superpower.
so if you had nothing else in Canada, we'll just say you are getting off the plane in Baltimore, BWI.
I've been there.
Mm-hmm.
I was stuck there for like 9 hours one time.
Oh God, I remember that. Oof.
we watched all of The Hobbit while you were stuck in the airport.
Whew. That's a long stuck. Yeah. So what is everyone doing as you get off the plane? Well, yeah, when you do, Jilon is basically, oh, he stayed. He never left to begin with. So as you Kozaline, he's like, oh my God, I got something I need to do, and she just runs away again. She calls
Is
me
she
the-
late for Dungeons and Dragons again?
Oh no, they're trying to fight Vecna without me.
And I'm the DM.
There's a DM coup against me.
If
Again.
I'm like 15 minutes, they can legally leave.
Not on my watch, fuckers. You're gonna sit here and play all 8 hours of this game.
8 hours, man. I haven't played that long forever. Whew. So yeah,
You
so
don't have that kind of endurance.
yeah, where does everybody decide to go?
Where's Mario going?
Hang on, I'm trying to remove a baby.
Oh, do you also want the mouse thing out?
Maybe in a minute. I think I'm fine. I got an ed right now.
Okay, I got an ed right now.
I think I'm just gonna. Mari's just gonna walk around the airport for a while. Yes.
Okay.
Ooh, an airport episode?
The
That's
cool
it.
airport.
I don't know if I sent it to you, but I think I read somewhere in like the Chicago by Night thing that part of the reason that the guy that's in charge has so much power is because he controls the airport, so literally no one can come in or leave
Yeah.
without his approval.
So Mari just like, I'll see you later, and just starts walking around the airport.
She's just like, I gotta take a walk. Do you mind?
What's Sean doing?
Ron will go and hang out with the Cartery. Hang out with Jack and Ravel, I guess, is currently busy. But Jack and Arthur, I suppose, unless one of them are busy or both are busy.
Nah, Jack's doing good. It's like, hey Sean, it's been a while. How's it going?
It has been a while.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we just got back from Canada, doing some other coterie stuff.
Mm.
It was fine. So thought I'd get some fresh air and oil and gasoline.
Yeah.
So how you been doing?
Pretty good. I did have to break up with Betty.
Oh no. What happened?
She was just started backfiring too much, and the engine was going up.
Sad to hear. Hopefully she'll do well, but still sad to hear.
I'm looking for a new one. Every 10 years or so, get a new one. Add to the Karam.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
it's funny every time you say that. It's just a funny word.
Yeah, a lot of people think so. It's weird.
But accurate. It is accurate.
Mhm.
Hmm.
That one guy that you introduced Carter in Arthur, he interesting fellow.
Oh yeah, real interesting. Yeah. He's got lots of stories he could tell you if he felt like telling them.
He actually arrived with a person the other day with like a old 1940s Bentley thing. It was amazing. People were all like, "Woo, that's not really the car that come for the races, but that's pretty cool."
He's got quite the collection.
2 of the racers disappeared that night, though.
It can find you a wife.
I don't need a wife. Everything I need is under this hood.
And this one. And this one. Some of those over there.
2 dozen. Yeah, but it's good seeing you. Getting cool cars up in Canada.
No, I didn't really have much time to take a look around, see if I could bring any back or anything like that. So but next time, because they might want to visit again. So
Well, that's good to know.
oh baby.
Yeah, I haven't seen
Little toy car.
Braville in a while either.
Oh, I saw him recently. He's preoccupied.
Hmm.
He's got his own thing going on. He'll be back, couple months, years, or whatever, something like that.
Yeah, it happens.
But he's doing fine, so that's the most important thing. And he's well paid.
That's good. Oh, yesterday somebody's Tesla blew up.
No shit.
Yeah.
It was the batteries, right?
Yeah, he
Really, the only thing to blow up on those fucking things.
yeah, somebody when they were racing, he got swiped, and he ran and hit a mailbox, and boom.
Yeah. You hate to see it happen.
Yeah. I didn't help him because fuck fire, but
Yeah, well, yeah. Also, that if it is a big battery fire, there's hours. I've heard stories and that even some firefighters had to shove it into a lake and it still kept on burning because of just the type of fire it is. Like, so
Yeah.
that shit ain't coming out anytime soon.
Yeah. Maybe try some wine. That gets things out. Soda.
Rub some dirt in it.
Yeah. Like, oh, so it kind of creates like a thermite thing with the that just burns and water can't put it out. Yeah.
A little bit.
Or Greek fire. Yeah. Would have been cool to have seen Greek fire used, but I ain't that old.
Greek fire?
Yeah, it's the stuff that the Greeks used to in naval combat and stuff. It said it was to be able to burn on water and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, the exact formula apparently was lost for it has been lost for a long time. And
Hmm.
apparently it was so secret they decided not to write it down, and then apparently the people who knew about it were killed or something. So, oops.
Oops. Well, yeah, that's a shame, but
Mhm.
there's enough of us running around. Surely somebody's gotta have at least heard about it or could take a wild guess.
Yeah. An elder that old, damn. Yeah, there's probably some around here, but I don't know if anyone in the city is that old.
Well, probably not the city, but
Uh,
one of them. You go to one of them like bigwig conventions that they go to, or they
mhm.
just some of the higher ups just show up.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah.
No big guys.
Yeah, I'm talking to her.
Oh,
Yeah. But it's really good you're back in the city. Yeah, it's just every time one of us leaves the city, there's always a chance they'll never return.
that is true.
Yeah.
Our friend Jilon that almost happened to him.
Oh, did he
Got over
find?
we got over to France, visited France for a little bit, and the prince was like, I like you. You're staying in my collection. And so we had to pull a Jilon heist.
Oh, that sounds.
Probably not visiting their work anytime soon.
They don't have great cars.
No.
Yeah, every time you put the wrong thing in, they surrender.
Got him.
Yeah. Monaco, on the other hand, which is nearby, that place has some good cars or car races at least. One day I want to visit again.
Monte Carlo would be a cool place to visit.
Oh, Monte Carlo. Yeah. Yeah. You got money?
hmm. Hmm?
You got money?
I might get some more money. There's getting some stuff rolling in.
Okay, so we can just go like tomorrow or whatever. I mean, nothing's stopping us really.
That's true. We are adults.
Hmm.
Ditch and head to Monte Carlo.
Mm.
There's and the wedding's tomorrow.
That wedding's never happening.
Yeah. Like I'm independently wealthy at the moment, so I invested in a couple companies a couple years ago in the 80s, 70s,
Ah,
80s. Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, they weren't that big, but they started getting it. Oh
Wasn't like
no.
it wasn't like a fruit or anything like that, right? It wasn't like Apple.
Oh no, I didn't get into Apple. No, no. Microsoft.
Yeah, it's still pretty good.
Oh, and Nintendo.
Damn,
Yeah. They're a playing card company.
they were. Yeah,
Yeah. So,
you got in really early.
yeah. Yeah.
Now you can't really can't buy stocks. Like they have to give it to you.
Oh, they also used to own sex hotels.
Really?
Whoa.
That's pretty cool.
Yep. And taxi services.
Hopefully, not all at, like the same time.
Nope. Same time.
Oh, cool. He played cards while having sex in a taxi.
Yep, it's for businessmen. So you were
No
driven in their
women
taxi.
allowed.
Yeah, you were driven in their taxis to their hotels where when you had the ladies, you could play with their cards.
Wink.
Hmm. Yeah. Things were
Oh,
wild in the late 19th, early 20th century.
sounds like a good time.
This country used to have trains that you could actually travel across the country successfully and be entertained. Now you have Amtrak, and it's still decent, but ain't the same.
I like trains. Trains are cool.
So did your mom? Oh yeah.
Oh, got him. Wherever she's at, probably. I don't know.
I heard one of the young guys say that when we were doing a race.
Oh, young guys and their obsession with other people's mothers. Oh,
Alright, as you two talk, oh, I just thought Katrina was about to be ready. Yeah. She has to give the baby more milk. So let's cut to Sophia.
I'm following Mari.
oh, how the turntables.
So Mari and Sophia are walking around BWI. So where's Mari going in BWI?
And I'm trying to remember.
I'm gonna go visit the glass crab.
Oh, okay. Can I go to
There's like a stained glass crab or something.
Let's see.
What was
See.
the stained glass crab?
Hmm.
Go to the third level, which we thought was the second level, or the second level, which we thought was the first level, so we could leave, and then ended up getting on an employee bus. That actually happened. So
Luckily, the bus driver was really, really nice.
yeah, it was really, really nice.
Bus driver, who are you?
Probably happens a lot.
She was like, I was like, excuse me. Why? Okay, where are you supposed to be? I don't know.
So what is this glass crab?
Well, I see a picture of it, so let me send it to Discord so you can see the nice crab.
Yep, there it is.
Stand in front of the glass crab, admiring the glass crab.
Someone walks up to you, he's like, "Hey,
Hi.
it's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yes.
Did you know glass is not quite solid and actually slowly deforms to the bottom over age and time?"
Did not know that.
That's why old stained glass tend to be thick at the bottom. So I've heard.
Oh. It's a cool crab.
Yeah, I hear it weighs like 500 pounds.
Good lord.
Yeah.
I bet I could put that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Do you know who made it?
No.
Neither do I.
No. Who are you? It's a mysterious person.
Fatty Bear.
No.
Yeah.
Nope. My name is Will.
Well.
Will. Yeah.
Hmm.
I just like walking around BWI.
That's
There's lots
cool.
of interesting things. Yeah. Not quite like the guy that they made the film with Tom Hanks after, though. I can leave.
You can leave. Okay. Well, that's good. You're not Tom Hanks's character in the terminal. Okay. Well, it's nice to meet you. Will, is that short for William, possibly?
Williard.
Williard. Good. then you're not a family member of mine.
Nah, just Williard.
Hmm.
Named after my great grandfather, Roy Ardon. His parents hated him. They also couldn't spell and just misspelled it.
Hmm.
hmm
Hmm.
So what's your name?
Mari.
So what you up to the rest of the night, Mari?
Looking at this crab.
Oh, that's not really. I mean, it's exciting for a few minutes stuff, but we go get a drink, get a bite to eat.
I'm not really thirsty or hungry.
Ah. Well, that's an offer. So I guess we can just stand here staring at this crab as people walk by us.
Reach arm around.
Will, if can I ask you a question?
Sure,
Is-
you just
You
did.
don't know me and you don't know the situation, so maybe you provide good insight. If you had a friend
hmm
who you cared about, they were your friend, and they asked you to do something that kind of went against a whole life that you had been building for yourself for the past 4 years, 5 years, maybe your whole life. Would you sacrifice everything for that friend?
How long have you known your friend?
About 5, 6 years.
Does your friend provide things for you greater than that which you'd be giving up?
I mean, what kind of price can you put on like friendship and companionship and someone actually caring for you?
For me, it's about 200 million. I mean, I'll be honest. Like, you have to think about number one sometimes. But the thing is, like, not price, but what you would also reverse that. What's the price of your happiness and your desire to be fulfilled in life? Is the friendship worth more than you own wants, dreams, and desires? It's like if they're really a friend, they wouldn't really be asking you to give stuff up for their needs, really, unless it's like vital. Like, are they like, you gotta give me a kidney and you have to give up your dreams of being a bobsledder or something?
No, it's more of like it's kind of detrimental to both of us, honestly.
Oh, that's a toxic relationship. You just gotta cut that.
I don't.
Any kind of friendship or any kind of situation that's toxic or detrimental to both of you just gotta cut that in the balls, because that's just not gonna fly. Like, you don't want that. Someone needs to come out ahead.
I mean, but she's never asked me to do this before. She's been a pretty great friend. But
Well, I mean, everyone sometimes pushes the limits, and you gotta be like, hey, we're friends, but this is the limit. I can't do this. It's not good for either of us, so let's sit down and talk it through and see what we can make in the middle. Do they know that what they're putting the situation in for you? Or are you just not tell them anything?
I mean, I kind of said that I would do it, and then I turned around and said, "No, I won't. I won't do it." Like I put a boundary down. I mean, like that's what they teach you in therapy, right? You got to put boundaries in
Yes.
places.
So call your friend up, be like, look, I know I said yes, but after considering it and sitting down and thinking about the situation, I realized that it's not neither of our best interest to keep going. I'm sorry that I had to break my promise to you this one time. I'll make it up to you. How about, uh, something like, take you out to a ball game or a nice pizza or something to make it up to you. Maybe like, no, cheesecake. I don't know. Whatever they like.
Take me to a
And just,
Cheesecake Factory.
yeah, and if they're really good friends, they will understand. Sometimes that shit happens, and move on. If they're shitty friends, they will, you know, try to browbeat you or force you into it, in which case you know that's bad. So, you know, you're gonna judge your friendship. And you've only known 5 years, so you know, it's not like you're gonna be losing that much of your investment in friendship.
Well, I mean, also what she's asking is kind of off of a like very emotionally driven high. You know, it's like
Oh yeah, any decision you make while high is not one you want to
no,
make.
no, 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 no. Emotionally driven, like adrenaline. That's
Oh,
what
same thing. Sometimes people do shit when they're in the moment or say things, and when they calm down, they realize that was a mistake. Like one time, I was at this party, and we were drunk, and we were just, you know, having a good time, music blaring, and I hooked up with this one chick, and I regretted it the next day, and we are like, yeah, this ain't gonna move. We thought we were cool during the moment, you know, up to everything. But in the morning, we realized that there was too much there for us to continue things. Like, she went to the bathroom and annihilated it, and I was just like, no, sorry, I cannot have a woman who destroys the bathroom worse than me. I'm a little bit competitive there, but
I
anyway,
mean,
enough about me. Um,
that's unfortunate. She could have been a very nice person. Maybe she's got IBS.
so do I. You can't have a relationship with two IBSers.
Not unless you have two bathrooms.
Yeah, it's just, you know, it'd be a shitty relationship at that point.
Maybe she's got gastrointestinal problems. Maybe she's
I,
got to get her gallbladder taken out. Well, who knows? You know.
this isn't about me. This isn't about me, my
Okay.
positions.
Okay.
I'm just
Okay.
trying.
Okay.
Don't let your emotions, decisions made in high emotional moments,
Okay.
dictate what you would do once those emotions are gone.
Yeah.
Like, think about all those action movies where two people survive the end of the world or like an apocalyptic fight and stuff. And they're like, we love each other and they get together. That relationship probably not gonna last much longer after that. They barely knew each other for like 3 hours. It's like, yeah, you saved the world together. But how much do you know of each other?
Yeah.
I mean, is that really a strong relationship creator? That's why
No.
I like the Jurassic Park series. Because in the first one, you think Sadler and Grant would get together, and they kind of did, but then they broke up later because surviving a, you know, Jurassic Park is not something that keeps you together. You do drift apart.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Laura Dern's character got married in
Hmm.
like the second or third one. I can't remember which one had Jeff Goldblum in it.
I think
Oh,
that's the second one.
the
It's
second one. Okay.
yeah.
I didn't actually hate that one. I thought it was all right. I know a lot of people hate it.
I like the third one because it's shorter and gets to the point and stuff. The second one, my problem with it is you have up to the island and then they take it to Los Angeles and stuff, and it's like a whole second different
Yeah.
theme movie, and it's like, huh, it just seems to
Yeah.
drag a bit longer than it should. But it's not overly a bad movie and everything. So now that we bonded over Jurassic Park and everything, I hope my advice has been helpful to you.
No, it has. Thank you. I do appreciate a different perspective because I feel like if I were to ask anybody else that was close to the situation, they would take sides, and I don't.
Oh yeah. Yeah, sometimes you need that third party who barely knows you and stuff. That's what therapy is for. You get that third party person who's just like, you crazy, yo.
Yeah, I
Um,
know. I know.
yeah. And sometimes it works, you know, because yeah, it's just what you really need sometimes. Because sometimes friends have and people in this situation have their own biases and stuff. Because you'd be like going to your one friend and be like, hey, friend A is doing this, but what you don't realize is friend B and friend A are closer, tighter friends than they are with
Yeah.
you. Like they
Yeah.
could be sleeping with each other behind your back, and then you discovered one time, and like, I thought me and you were going to be something, and we're not. And I can't believe you betrayed me like this. You ain't even say anything. But things happen.
Are you speaking from experience again?
No.
Okay. Well, um,
Joe.
it's
Joe.
okay, Wes. It's all right. Let's give him a pet.
Like you think you know your friends, and then you just open up the door one day and they're going at it on your couch.
Okay. Well, That's unfortunate, buddy. I'm sorry.
It was a new couch.
No, that sucks.
Damn.
That really sucks. I'm sorry. Those things cost a lot of money. I
I know. I didn't even get a chance to like play any games on it at that point. Oh,
yeah. Now the couch is forever ingrained with that. You know.
Yeah.
So sorry. I'm sorry. You know.
yeah. It's not the same. Try to sit on there to just watch TV and you just look over and you're just like, that
Yeah.
image burned. Not as bad as when I came in on my grandparents the one Christmas.
Oh, that's also unfortunate. Well, I apologize about that.
Yeah, they're like, "Hey, Will, go tell your grandparents that it's time to open gifts." And I was a young kid, and I just ran up. I was like, "Grand," and I opened the door.
Question: Do you open presents in the morning or at night?
It was like near the morning.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, later on, Grandpa said he was trying to open his early Christmas gift, and yeah,
Damn.
Damn. All right.
Damn, that's crazy.
all right. I keep talking about myself.
Oh, it's fine. I think it's good talk. Good talk. I do appreciate it. Kind of makes me calm down from the situation hearing it.
And I tell you what, here's my business card. If you need to talk to someone after this, I could also use someone to talk to sometimes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Yes, yeah, that's good. Talking here in front of this giant stained glass crab.
Yeah. Something about giant stained glass crabs that make you want to talk about your whole life story.
Yeah.
Well,
I avoid the giant stained glass crab.
where are you? Where is Sophia?
Yeah.
Currently?
What's Sophia doing? It's just-
Probably standing like just like out of sight, but like not close enough to this crab because it seems dangerous.
Well,
Watching Mari get picked up by this guy.
well, I hate to do this to you,
but you
but
gotta be going to deal with your issues that we talked about.
yeah, and unfortunately, I'm gonna stand in front of this crab because I think somebody might be following me, and I would like to have another discussion in front of this crab. So
I don't want to do that.
here's $20. Go buy one coffee at Starbucks.
Here's $20 to fuck off.
Cool. I make an acquaintance and get $20. Thank you, Magic Stained Glass Crab.
And possible further therapy.
And he just walks away.
That was very nice. Talk to Will. All right, Sophia, get out of here.
What?
Come on, dude.
Mari, what brings you here?
Will comes back. Is this the friend?
No.
Oh,
Okay.
hello. Are
What?
you left-handed? No.
What? No, I'm gonna go get Starbucks. Hey, it's prices.
Can you even get a coffee for $20 in the airport?
In the
I don't know, it's
airport, probably not.
been a while since I've been to one. So yeah, so
Hi, Mari.
Hi, Sophia. Why
Where are you going?
don't you join me next to this crab?
Oh, isn't it pretty? It's a little. It makes me a little uncomfortable.
The crab?
Look at all-
Why?
All the lights.
as you stare at your reflection within its multicolored shell.
A beautiful crab. Wow, this really is a beautiful crab.
Wow, it's like you're there.
Yeah. I don't think I got to see it when
You did not.
Yeah.
This was when I was waiting for you.
Yeah, because I
This
was
is what you see.
This was when Reese met Will.
Yeah, this is when Reese and Will waiting for Callie.
look into the eyes of the crab. Sophia, what do you see?
Glass.
Okay. Well, let's just how's it going?
I mean, I'm Doing all right, I guess. It was quite the little excursion to, the Great North.
Mm-hmm.
Some things happened.
Yeah. And how are you doing with everything else?
Well, I mean, fine. We've, tabled the whole, that, and I can't sire that, one. And I'm concerned about Liz. She's in a, pretty tumultuous headspace after that whole discovery. Yeah, no. Family stuff. It can weigh on you.
Yeah, she's lost a lot, and I understand the want for revenge.
That's why it's hard to keep that sort of, those connections. You have things to lose.
Yeah. There's always something to lose.
Well,
Hmm.
so, how are you feeling? I mean, I know that, there's been some sort of requests put upon you.
Well, I just talked to a really nice guy, and he
Oh,
gave me, that was Will, and he gave me a really different outlook, like a third party outlook, and it made me kind of feel a little bit better about the situation, I guess.
oh,
Kind
good.
of inadvertently suggested therapy, so I kind of,
Was it inadvertent?
huh?
Was it inadvertent?
Not really. He suggested therapy. He, I just, Sophia, I'm sorry that I made you feel like I was going to do something with the information that I had gathered without your consent, and I apologize for even gathering information without your consent. That was not good of me. I hope that you are able to forgive me. And everything that you've been through, it's your decision whether you're going to share it or not, and it was not my place to learn it myself.
Oh, I appreciate that. I have been confused as to exactly, where, when, but considering, your family's life business and things like that, it wasn't unexpected that you would, keep some sort of dossier on people you were involved with for your own safety and other reasons.
I did it because I was concerned about your actions against Kozaline. And that was, again, wrong of me to do. Especially in the way that I did it.
So, just for curiosity's sake, I don't know if we ever went over, I mean, everything you might have found out about me.
Know about your parents.
Yes, well. What about how much do you know about that?
I'm not one to judge.
Sophia kind of looks around beyond the crab at the airport surrounding. Such awkward conversation. It would come up here, wouldn't it? Since they were on their way here.
Speak to the crab, not to me.
Apologize to him.
Apologize to the... Listen, I'm not going to I'm not gonna. I have nothing. I'm not one to talk. That's it. You know. I killed my father in cold blood, and now his soul is in an ashtray forever. What am I gonna do? It's probably is gonna haunt me forever. Even if he wasn't in the ashtray, it would haunt me forever. So I can't imagine. I can't imagine what could have possibly happened between you and your parents.
Nothing. I love them. I cared deeply about them. That's why I had to make sure that they couldn't be used by powerful people in the new life that I had suddenly entered into. I figured it was better if I did something about them before someone else did.
That's a hard choice to make.
Well, you must understand, I wasn't expecting this, and well, my sire explained things about the life that I have become a part of, and I had a bit of an inkling of what had happened, not as big a picture as I have today, with the people that he kept too close. And I mean, it wasn't all without something that I gained. One of the things that was made clear to me was I wasn't actually sort of the choice that a Ventrue would make. And I needed to make myself worthy, I suppose, of not being final death, kicked into the sun, and all that. And well, my parents meeting their end meant that I came into a substantial fortune from my grandmother in Greece. And having money does help put you in a position of a little more maneuverability. And I did what I did.
I understand. Again, hard choice. You didn't get the benefit, or you didn't get to choose if you were going to become what you became. I did, so.
No, and I was given a timetable and sent from the city and told to, by the time my little venture ran out, I needed to either be useful or I could be replaced. And I didn't really want to be replaced.
That's terrible, Sophia. To be put in that kind of position.
Well, I mean, I wasn't told I had to do what I did. I just thought that was the best choice, considering, I mean, no one can turn around and say, we have this leverage over you now.
Yeah.
Do what we want. It's like, well, no, you don't. They're not there.
It's still unfortunate that you would be driven to that. As I also should tell you, I know about your friend.
My friend?
The artist.
Oh. That's why you were so worried about Kozaline.
I could tell that you seemed that you knew her.
Him.
Cozy.
Well, yes. Well, I mean, there was this image on a video of my friend shortly before he was found dead. And I did recognize our mutual friend and realized she was likely the responsible party.
I'm sorry.
Don't
I
be,
d-
it wasn't your fault.
I mean, but that again is another difficult situation, and then to have to confront Kozaline every single time. That I mean, to acknowledge that this is now a person that's in your life who hurt somebody else that was also in your life.
Well, I guess thanks to you, I've reconciled the fact that it wasn't something she did when she knew me. So it wasn't something she did to hurt me.
No.
So I could be vindictive, but it's a lot of energy to waste. So I decided to do as you asked and leave her be. Plus, Liz would get so upset, wouldn't she?
Yeah, she would. I also know about. I don't know who. There was a man.
A man.
Boyfriend, maybe.
How long were you watching me?
I wasn't watching you, Sophia. It was the way that I. Please don't be upset with me. I read your mind.
No, I'm very good at protecting my mind. I have very powerful mind abilities, Mari. Did you really?
Yeah. It wasn't. I kind of cheated, honestly. I kind of owe Pig a little bit of a favor.
The cane?
Yeah.
The one that we gave to O'Donovan?
Yeah.
Does he know what you know?
Pig?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so. I think he just kind of gave me a boost.
Hmm. So what do you know about this man?
Uh, kind of upsetting things, honestly.
That works. That describes him, yes. He was my fiance. Right up until I was turned. And since then he's been sort of a plaything that I torment when I can. Because he tried to have me sent to prison before I became a vampire.
Oh my gosh.
Well, there was a deal. Actually, it was with John Thomas. And actually, John Thomas sort of saved me from going to jail. But it sort of put me in the wrong place at the wrong time. And then this. Yeah, but that shit stain was going to let me get arrested for some contracts and things and deals that were not up to par, and he was going to abscond with the money that he made from them and leave me holding the bag.
God.
Yeah.
Shit.
That on top of other things, he was a shit stain in general otherwise, but yes, but handsome,
They always are.
aren't they? He's sort of like your Cesare friend, but your Cesare friend is nicer.
Well, Cesare also put my father's soul in a ashtray, so we're kind of, kind of iffy on that. But I did give Cesare another chance, so.
Are you dating again?
No,
Oh.
no, I gave him another chance at life. No.
Oh.
No. 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 And I gave Denise another chance at life as well. She doesn't need to be anchored to me either. I don't want them to have any part of this anymore, and unfortunately, Cesare kind of has to. So
Yeah, if he isn't part of this, doesn't he just die?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh. That's sort of a crutch, but I mean, I'm sure he makes the best of it.
He's been making the best of it for the past like 100 years, so
Can't beat that. But no, yeah. So, wow. Anything else that you happen to,
no,
I guess,
that's
get when you rifled around in there?
that's about it, I think.
Okay.
So I
Well,
don't
yes. I guess clarity, yes. My parents, they were headed here. They never made it.
Yeah.
I didn't do it myself, but it was my plan.
Yeah.
I do have a very nice estate in Greece that was left through grandmama's estate. So if we
That's
ever
fine.
want a vacation, um, I won't, obviously I made you promises. Cozy is safe from any retaliation from me. I've reworked my wedding gift and all that.
No. Oh no. Okay.
And maybe one of these days I'll introduce you to the shit stain.
Huh.
We'll see.
I mean, I know some people if you want something done.
Maybe. We'll see.
Pretty clean.
But I am concerned about Liz, though.
Yeah.
I think maybe she needs to be looked in on. She needed some time, I think, when we first got back, but I was thinking about seeking her out in a bit. If you
Ye-
wanted to. Yeah, good idea.
Yeah.
Especially
Yeah.
since Cozy's playing Dungeons and Dragons for the next who knows how long.
Yeah, I'd say let's go check on her because I am worried.
Also, remind me never to stand in front of this glass thing again. I feel very too honest here. Let's go.
You and me, Crappy. You and me. I don't. Again, Sophia, I'm sorry. And I promise not to use any of that information ever. If I could pluck it out of my brain, I would.
Don't do that. It could be painful, but thank you. Mari and I turn and walk away from the glass crab.
I turn back around. I'm like,
turn around, bright eyes.
As you walk through, a couple standing not too far away is like, what the fuck was that conversation about?
I turn back around and I'm like, forget. And I walk away.
Will came back with like his like the tiniest coffee that Starbucks has that he could buy for $20, and he's like, "Good lord, we all need therapy."
Maybe we should go to the bar.
All right, so let's cut to
Whatever Liz
Liz,
is doing.
who might be available now.
Yay!
Hopefully.
I'll be right back.
So, what is Liz doing as you return to Mama?
Also, I just remembered that my dad is going to be here shortly to pick up the car seat. But when he gets here, he gets here. Yeah, she probably just went back to her place, and I'd say has probably been painting this entire time. Like her apartment is probably like a disaster of like normally she keeps everything spotless except for her studio, and her studio is a bit of a mess, but no, this time it's everywhere, all over the place.
Is she doing the real like visceral, just anger
Yeah.
splashes?
Yeah, not like the actual painting itself is probably a bit more careful, but like when she gets frustrated, she just fucking eats things. She's
Oh, okay.
very trying to figure out where the hell to go from here.
Mhm.
And like probably multiple times sits down with her phone trying to decide if she should call her sister or Ebenezer or John or somebody from the coterie, and then just throws her phone and goes back to what she was doing.
Alright. So do that for a while. Making a mess everywhere.
Hmm.
Hmm. How long do you keep that up before you decide to do something else?
Hang on, let me look at my hunger.
Mm,
Probably a few hours before she's like, I should maybe call yeah, she's gonna call one of her the members of her herd. No, she doesn't want to do that tonight. She doesn't want to hurt them. She like goes to dial them and then is like, no, no. She's like, I'm not in the right space for that. I'm not. So she's gonna go to kinetic.
mm. What's happening? It's pretty good tonight. Good crowd. There, BBC is like, "Sup, boss?"
Hey, how are things going?
Going pretty swell, pretty swell.
No issues or anything?
Nothing out of the ordinary. Yeah.
Uh, yeah, and then
Mhm.
she is gonna try and entice somebody on the that is dancing to follow her to the VIP section.
You know what to roll.
Yeah. Do I though?
I thought you wrote it down.
I might have. Hang on. Manipulation and persuasion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have 2 hunger. Oh, hang on. Flesh of life. Okay, still 2 hunger. And then 1 more because, yeah, because I believe my victim specialization would apply.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. I'm gonna spend a willpower.
Oh no, he's in BWI.
Say that again.
He's at BWI. Will power.
Ah, 5 successes.
All right. So yeah, you find somebody and do your thing.
Yeah, she's not gonna do much damage. She just wants to get down to 1 because she's well aware that if she were to get too hungry and go into frenzy right now, it would be
What were you
very,
at?
very, very bad. She was at 2, but in her mind, she's like, if I use anything, I don't know how much I'm gonna burn before it gets too bad.
Yeah, so you get it down.
And then she's probably just gonna sit, stand, on like the balcony looking over everything for a while. Just people watching.
Yeah, you see, watching the normal people. You see Pavel creeping in the corner again. See a couple regulars from the Vampire Nation,
Oh, well,
or just random ones that we'd roll randomly.
oh, okay.
Yeah, ones that come often.
Yeah.
Ones you can afford your high prices.
So not that many.
So, as you look upon your domain, what are your plans for the rest of the night? So far, you haven't gone and found someone to talk to yet.
Yeah. I'm gonna text Sophia. Say,
Text,
I think I need to talk to John.
text her. Strange image of a crab appears.
Just get crab emoji back.
Say, call
Yeah.
John, or you go to his.
No, I'm just going to find him.
Well, it's normally at his place of business at these hours.
Yeah. So she go there.
You go through his typical group of people,
Mm-hmm.
and you walk into his office, and he's like, "Miss Caldwell, what a surprise! Normally we don't have little ones-on-one anymore.
Yeah.
Pull up a chair."
Just drop into one.
Oh, you seem stressed.
I spoke with Lucinda.
Hmm.
I know what she did and what you and Ebenezer did.
You're gonna have to narrow that down.
How you lied to me for years about what happened to my family.
I wouldn't say lie. The broad strokes are always true.
Did you know who helped her do it?
She had the help from, I believe, some mortal gang of mafia people.
Marco Wolf helped her do it.
Marco, former Prince Marco. That son of a bitch, I knew I shouldn't have trusted him. Well, he's gone and who knows where, so can't really do much there for a while. But he'll eventually rear his head in a couple centuries. And then if we are still around, then we could probably extract some justice.
I don't know if I want to wait another couple centuries.
Yeah, I'll have to learn that when you measure things the way most people measure days, it takes some time. I mean, what are your plans? Try to find where he's in torpor? It's not gonna, that wouldn't be easy, considering the protections he probably has around him. Very few elders just drop down in bed and just go to sleep.
Yeah.
But planning ahead, putting things in place, systems, people, so that when he does awaken, you have an advantage. That's what you do. Set it up to where, like, I don't know, he awakens in the chantry where he's from. Maybe your ally, Mari's in charge of it now, in the future. Maybe when he goes to get the infusions to wake up, you could poison him with some mystic thing to weaken him. Then we can just take him out. Maybe you could set it up to where when he finally awakens, he's in the middle of a ocean surrounded by things to where he'll just slowly go in frenzy until he faces the sun. There's lots of options if you wait.
All of them require having my one ally in the Tremere turn against her entire clan.
Oh, that happens all the time with the Tremere. There's an old saying amongst them, don't trust a Tremere.
I feel like that's a thing among all kindred.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, when your entire clan is based around treachery and deceit, you tend not to trust each other. That's why up until recently, they used to have every member of the clan blood bond themselves to their leaders, so they couldn't betray them. Now there's like 5 or 6 different kinds. It's so many of them you can't even keep track. House this, house that. It's like watching the NCISs. There's dozens of those shows. One thing you'll learn, Miss Caldwell, amongst our kind, vengeance takes time. I mean, you've had ample opportunity to stake me when you thought I was responsible for everything, which I did tell you multiple times it wasn't me.
I didn't think it would work. Would staking you work?
Why do you keep on staking? There's other things you could do. Like answer
Alright,
that
give me
phone.
a sec. Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna pause it right here, folks. We'll be right back. And we're back. So you were talking to John. Yes, so yeah, it's time. Just take the time. I know you're so young and are impulsive, but that's my recommendation, Miss Caldwell. React to suddenly, especially considering Marco has not been in torpor long.
No.
So if you attack him, he will more than likely awaken, as most of us do when we're in threat. He has not lost any of his power or potency. But if we wait, he'll be far weaker when he awakens. I mean, he is one of the most powerful thaumaturgists that the city or even the East Coast has seen.
I thought for sure that I was going to, that by now that I would have this revenge, that I'd be over.
There would never be an end to vengeance. That's the whole point of vengeance. You gain vengeance, and then you realize there's more vengeance, and it keeps going in an endless cycle. That's the whole point of being a kindred. An endless cycle of blood and violence. To be controlled or to control. You awake one day and you will get vengeance on Marco, and then what? Someone by that point will have wronged you. You want vengeance against them. Someone else will wrong you. You'll be married to someone and she'll betray you one day, and then you'll want vengeance on her, and then this and that. One day Sophia might betray you. Another day Mari or that delicious Jilon would do it. Stuff will happen. And it's just why we always keep things tight to the chest.
I feel like overnight, everything that I knew about who I am and why I am what I am is gone.
Nah, you still you. You still hate me. I still think you're obnoxious. You're like a little child who wants to get her way. We're not allies or friends. It's weird that you came to me, but understandable. I still made your life a living hell. She's not
Why?
Lucinda might have killed them, but I'm the one who still manipulated a lot of the information so that you wanted to seek revenge against her. Why do I want to twist and turn and do all this to you?
Yes.
Simple. I was supposed to, when you were older, a full adult, you were going to be married and have children, and I was going to take one of your children and groom them to be my childer. I was hoping, you have
If you
someone.
do that to Sophia, I will kill you.
I've already turned Sophia. Oh,
My
no, the other one.
sister.
Yeah, sorry. Sophie. I get confused also.
It's your own
I'll
fault,
be
Dad.
I'll be honest. I turned her and I did regret the naming situation not long afterwards. It does cause issues. But no, yeah, I'm not gonna turn your sister. She's too young.
I
And
don't care if it's now or when she's 90.
no, I'm not gonna turn her. Maybe her children or children's children if she has enough. I owe your I owe Joseph some. But yeah, I had long plans for you and your family beyond just protecting them, but Lucinda fucked it all over. Also, I'm an asshole.
Yeah, I gathered.
Picking random Coldwells throughout the centuries just to fuck around with one of them every now and then. It's fun. You had a great uncle in around 1901 or so. Whew, I did a number on gaslighting his ass. He formed his entire had a whole new cult and thought the world was ending and he'd ascend as an angel. Mm-mm-mm. Squandered lots of money doing it too. It's fun. See? You still have one vengeance against me. Your life hasn't changed much. You just added more to the list. But Ebenezer and I didn't want you to go after Lucinda because she's. If you go after me, I would hurt you. I would destroy you. Lucinda would hurt you, destroy you, hurt your person who let you into your building, destroy his family, hurt the person who bought it, basically everyone involved with you. Your herd of people you drink from, she destroy them. The person that helps you at your job to restore things, she'd go after them. We don't. That's one reason. That and she's significantly more powerful than you. She knows how to fight. But hey, just think about all the good stuff that happened since the instant he got turned to a kindred. You met someone that you are rushing into marriage with. You made
We've known
several
each
friends.
other. We've known each other for nearly 10 years now, John.
I'm close to 300 years old. That's rushing it, especially when it comes to kindred. You don't even know what a kindred's truly like. Like our real personalities don't really start emerging until at least a century. I used to be a relatively nice, friendly fellow, and then I started becoming more of an asshole as I got older. Stopped caring as much about things.
I think that's just an aspect of you forgetting what it's like to be human.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
That's not what I aspire to be, John.
Oh, you're gonna be like Mr. Luna and try to go the path of Bukonda and be the champion of the downtrodden and be the voice of reason and things and care about humanity and those around him.
I just don't want to be you.
And not many people are. Sophia, though, she's probably going to turn out a lot like me.
Hope not.
I can, I see the glimmer of me in her. The hiding things, the manipulations, that just wanting to do small, petty things to people you dislike just to irritate them. That will eventually grow. I won't be surprised if she's trying to get the if you're getting legally married, going down to the courthouse to try and manipulate ones to fuck over with the marriage certificate, so that in the end it's actually someone else on the certificate signed and everything. And then you have to go through the bureaucracy to get that edited and fixed. 'Cause that sounds like a really petty thing for her to do. Also, I didn't get a wedding invite.
You spent the last 10 years making me think that you killed my family. Why the fuck would I invite you to my wedding?
We're family.
You're not family. The only family member that you
By marriage. Still counts.
married a Caldwell?
No, Caldwell married one of mine. My great niece. What, you didn't think after all these centuries our family, mortal families wouldn't be any more connected?
Honestly, I've never even considered what your mortal life was like.
Oh.
Even when I didn't know what you were so far removed from everything that I just kind of assumed that you were part of our family.
Okay. I was a carpenter. I owned a shop. I eventually just started designing and building actual architecture and stuff. Probably several dozen buildings in the city I or through my guys designed and built. Sturdy wood. Revolutionary. Fought in at least 4 wars. Abolitionist. Um, let's see. I like horses. Think about it. Horses are superior to cars other than the speed, really. You get drunk, you get in a car, crash. You get drunk, get on a horse, you make it home. You piss someone off in a car, you honk the horn, you're just obnoxious. If you're on horses, the horse can kick the person in the head or shit on them. Car, you have to keep giving gas to, and the gas prices just keep going. Horses, they just eat whatever leftover fruits and vegetables you have. Probably not the healthiest diet. See, you learn more about me.
Did you know that Ebenezer was going to come find me after everything went down?
Partially. You were one of the last Caldwells, and we did promise to protect the family. And he was in the area, and he was going to go bring you home. I did not realize he was going to turn you that night. As I said, you were supposed to be mine. But he did his thing. Probably felt emotions. Thought he was giving you probably a gift to get vengeance in the future or something.
That's what he told me.
Yeah. He probably also told you all about me doing it so that he'd focus your anger on me. Because he knows if you were able to defeat me, to destroy me, not only would it take out our little rivalry, but it also would make you more than competent to take out Lucinda. As I'll tell you one thing, I'm a resilient son of a bitch.
What I've heard.
Yeah. Unlike certain people, I don't need to go on this pacifistic path to actually run across a room in the sun. Hurts like a bitch, though. I took a cannonball to the chest during the Civil War. Shrugged it off. Have you done that lately?
I can't say that I have.
Good. Because that'd be weird. There's not many cannibals around. So what are you going to do now, Miss Caldwell?
Not really sure.
Advice. Right now, put all this behind you or out of your mind. Focus on 2 or 3 things for the future. You have this shindig in a couple of days or weeks, whenever the hell you have it. Every time someone says they got an invite, the date changes. It's like keeps getting pushed back because one of you has cold feet and keeps not showing up. Then figure out a goal, something that you can do within 5 years, maybe 10, and start focusing on that. Start making yourself integrated, more powerful, make allies. Find a niche that's useful for everybody. And then take step by step. Maybe learn how to use a sword.
I know how to use a sword.
Weird.
But I did fencing in college, and then after this, I figured it would actually be a useful skill to keep up with.
Oh, interesting.
Pretty
Hey,
useful at taking out our kind.
flamethrowers work better. They're illegal in Maryland, though, for some reason. We're
They're
the
a
only state they're illegal in.
little bit more chance of messiness around that.
Oh, you mean collateral mess? 'Cause I was
More
gonna
likely
say,
to trigger anybody's frenzy with a sword. Well,
oh,
unless they didn't feed beforehand.
yeah. Take up a hobby that's a new hobby, not what you're doing. That'll help ground you. Find a human family and just mess with them.
Fucking sucks that was working for a while. God.
Oh, which family were you messing with?
No, your advice.
Oh, it's good advice. Hey, there's more than one path. There's more than one path you can go down. I'm just saying. It's entertaining. Like, can you just imagine a poor family just waking up day in and day in to random ass gifts on their doorstep, never knowing where they came from? Or someone who's kind of like, find a family that's never got time for anything, and every morning they wake up to their house being clean, knowing that someone's breaking in, cleaning their house, but never knowing who it is. Drive someone crazy.
I'll give you my address.
Yeah, just think about that, because I know just, I find it funny. It seems a bit petty, but it's entertaining. Oh, you can take my employee Candy and have her do something for you.
I think I'm good.
Yeah, your friend. There's only so like she is aware there's only so much of our kind in this city, right? And like people have mannerisms and like ain't Clark Kenting too well. Like Doesn't work as well when someone knows you real well.
She was doing it to try and help.
Yeah, I've been funneling her false information for a while.
I figured you probably would have been.
No, she's
Also,
not.
she just needed a job too.
No, she's not that bad when she does show up. Really learn stuff. It's the showing up part that's sometimes she goes for long periods of time and was really great, and then there's a few times where she just disappeared for several days. Like I don't know, like y'all are trying to prevent an apocalypse of evil zombie wizard sorcerers or something.
Yes, something like that.
Anyway, Miss Caldwell, I think
Thank
this
you
is the
for
longest conversation and most heart to heart we have had in decades. It feels like the old days when you used to call me Uncle John and I used to bounce you on my leg and
you.
let you have like your little treats. Like parents would be like, don't give her the candy. She shouldn't have it. And I would sneak the candy into you.
Okay, you made it weird.
What? You were a young child and I used to like,
You also just admitted to grooming my entire family and intending to groom any future children I might have had.
let us correct something. When I say grooming, I mean build them up to be a competent
I'm
person
not
who would
sure
become a
that's
Ventrue.
better. You were going to groom them so that they could become a child or for you to use however you feel is best to do so. It's not better. You're not gifting this to anybody. When you embrace somebody, you're doing it so that you have another method of controlling people.
I'm giving them a gift.
No, it's fucking not, John.
Our existence, as bad as it can be, is a gift. You'll live forever, accomplish things.
You live
Really
long
deserve.
enough to ensure that you're nothing like the person that you were. You get old enough, you're going to turn into a fucking monster, John, if you aren't already.
Eh,
Thank you for the honesty that you did have tonight.
how about this? Let's make a deal with one another. Sorry, I just heard some. Is that the dog?
Yeah, that's the dog whining like a bitch.
All right. Speaking of whining bitches, let's make a deal. All right. Whenever me and you talk in this office or in one of your offices, we don't lie to each other.
I think I can agree to that.
Yeah. That way we can have these heart-to-heart conversations. Like back in the old days when you were, teenager and you came to me to tell me some things about goings on that you didn't want to tell your parents because you were afraid they would be angry at you and you knew I wouldn't be angry that you were dating and all that stuff. I am disappointed in your choice of marriage though.
Doesn't really matter.
There's so many rich, eligible people in the city you could have went after. And then there's even other kindred like
Goodbye, John.
Jilon.
He's just gonna turn around and leave.
At least he looks good in pants.
John like Shalon.
So Liz walks away.
Yeah.
Don't forget to stop by the front desk to validate your parking.
Yeah, she's just gonna just leave. And I'll be right back. Baby's gonna be changed.
Okay. All right, let's cut back around to Sean.
Yeah.
All right.
So as you and Jack are sitting there, someone pulls up in a crab car. Oh, what?
Grab car. No. Not again. Ew.
Yep. So, sorry, I just heard something. Give me 1 second. All right, so
Is John Thomas friend now?
um,
Is the consensus still no?
No, it's still no. He still sucks.
But he likes Jilon. Maybe
No.
maybe they'll couple up.
so Sean, as you're there talking, Jack goes off to talk to someone, and you feel a presence behind you.
Is that you, Arthur?
Ah, Sean, I heard you returning to the city.
Yep, just got back not too long ago.
How was your trip?
Uneventful, but Elizabeth found what she was looking for, so
Oh. And what was that?
relatives, I guess.
Yes, relatives. I used to have family. I remember them well. Like my brother.
My brother. Oh. I'm not gonna ask. If you want to share, you can share, but I'm not prying if you don't want
Do you have
anyone prying.
siblings? Siblings, Sean?
Me? No. Nope. Only me.
So, how's your quest going?
Oh, it's going well, if not a little bit quicker than I thought it would.
Yes.
May have lost control and bumped myself, I guess, generationally down. Oh,
Yes. You took out Millie? What's her
yep.
name? Or is it Billy?
It's Millie,
What an exotic name.
very much so.
And you also took out that Smythe person, I believe.
Correct.
Yes, I was keeping tabs on you when you're in the city.
I figured. Oh,
Well, that is wonderful. Several more, and you can officially join the group I invited you to.
we'll keep working on it.
I also appreciate you still using the name I gave all of you initially, even though you know my secrets.
To be honest, knowing your real name, and I can only imagine what you're actually capable of. Plus the favor I called in that one time, I can only imagine that's just a taste. So I don't want to. I don't want to upset you by breaking any rules.
You're smart.
I try.
Oh, it's wonderful. Wonderful. So, didn't let your coterie know any of your secrets or anything going on when you left the country outside of my clairvoyance abilities?
No, that would be really bad if you ever found out if that ever happened. So didn't happen.
Just looks at you like
Hmm.
a smile. How was your trip to Paris? I heard some stuff through the grapevine, as they say. Not too much. I don't stay on the vines that much.
It was mostly fine. The prince there tried to keep one of the coterie members, Jilon.
Ah, yes.
Uh,
That would make sense.
yep.
Did he want to turn him into a statue?
Not that I'm aware of. He just kept him so that way he could make more. I'd assume more articles of clothing just for him.
Oh.
But you know, he wanted out, so you know,
Sorry.
Gesundheit.
It's a car smell.
It's okay, Callie. It's a car. It's a car that sneezed.
Oh. There's a wow.
Man. Yeah. So he wanted rescued, so you know, we kind of took him back from the prince, and so we're probably not going to visit there for a little bit.
Hmm. Yeah, it's not that bad. Good of a city anyway.
Yeah, it was whatever.
They allowed me to take on the Ottomans without sending aid. And then they're like, "Oh, we've done so many horrible things."
Bunch of bunch of silly people over there.
When your country's being invaded by heathens, you gotta do what it takes.
Yep.
But that life is past. Apparently, impaling people is frowned upon nowadays.
Yes, it depends on your job,
What you consider impaling people.
because you could technically, if you know, if you're like some sort of doctor or nurse, you could impale people with needles.
Ah,
You got acupuncture, same thing.
what is
You
acupuncture?
got the sex. Well, I'm sorry, what was that?
What is acupuncture?
It is this. I think it's originated overseas, but they put needles into pressure points, certain parts of your body, and it's supposed to relieve tension or
Stress.
stuff like that.
What so weird, but does it work?
Sometimes it may work, other times it may just be a placebo and they believe it to work. So, but I think that one's a little more less likely to kill you than like, you know, chiropractors.
Chiropractor.
Yeah, the body manipulation, it's kind of like when they do the flesh crafting, but it's really more of just to kind of supposed to put things back where they belong versus moving them completely.
Mm.
And sometimes they're just quacks. They don't know what they're talking about, because they're just like, oh yeah, if I just pull on the spine near the neck, everything will, surely they won't die. They'll just pop their neck, and you know, only a handful of people have ever been paralyzed that way, I imagine.
They call themselves doctors, but they've never gone to medical school.
Thank you, Callie.
Mhm.
Oh God, Jack is rubbing off on me.
Oh.
Not to,
So,
you know, say they were
Oh.
chiropractors.
Plus, you have the whole sex industry, and you know, people impale themselves on everything on that. Yep.
Anyway.
well, I see physicians haven't changed much in centuries since I was mortal. Still quackery.
Still quackery. Still expensive. Probably more so.
And prostitution's obviously still around, huh?
They got different names for it, but basically,
Oh, what's the proper name for it nowadays?
well, there is still prostitution, but you also have like, boy, I'm dating myself, cam girls, because they're not really cam girls anymore, because I'm old. But basically, it's just windows. You just look into the windows and you see the prostitutes doing their thing. Sometimes you can find it for free. Sometimes, occasionally, if you're lucky.
That doesn't make sense. How are they going to earn any living and everything's free?
At some point, someone pays them. It's just then the video or whatever gets stolen and gets shared elsewhere, and it's a big circle of thievery.
Interesting. I still like learning about the modern era. I can only learn so much. It's things move so fast. Mankind went from controlled flight to landing on the moon in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw a movie about me many times. Apparently, it's very famous. Thanks to that asshole Irishman.
Is it the Oldman? Is that the Irishman?
Oh, Bram Stoker.
Oh,
Mm.
that Irishman. Yeah, yeah. They've tried to make movies about you.
So one recently that was really good. I like the actor playing
Which one?
someone in a cage. Nicholas? Yeah,
Mm.
Oh, the Renfield movie.
yes.
I haven't
Ah.
seen it yet. I own it. Just haven't gotten around to it quite yet.
Yes. I very much like that individual.
I just watched the Dracula. Oh, Untold.
Oh no.
It wasn't that bad. If they hadn't done the reshoots to try and shove it into the Universal Dark universe, it would have been fine.
I should have seen the mummy one.
Dear God.
I have met mummies and I have met constructed creations, and they are nothing like that. Also, I like
So,
the one, the comedy movie about me. Dracula
is that the
did
one
it
with
love
Leslie
it.
Nielsen?
Yes,
Oh, that's a good one.
yes. At first, I wasn't gonna like it, but then I was like, ah, that is some funny shit.
Yeah. The part where was it Jonathan? It has to stake somebody, and the actor wasn't aware they were gonna flood him with fake blood. So his reaction was genuine.
One of my servants told me a trivia that
Hmm.
the whole massive amounts of blood coming out of people was the result of a samurai movie where the blood special effect that they were using malfunctioned. It's supposed to be just a squirt of blood, but it just went
Hmm.
and that just spread.
Sounds familiar, but I can't name the movie.
Probably some from Akira Kurosawa.
Yeah, probably.
You just know
I,
it.
s- I spent a couple decades being obsessed with older movies. Well, to me they were new, but when I was older.
Yeah, well, time is relative and all that stuff.
Like when the movie with the old man, when he was describing how he saw like the movies for the first time and stuff. That was interesting. I lived through that. Seeing the dawn of cinema. That
Were you
shit.
scared by the first time did you ever see the first movie, like the train moving towards the camera?
It was amazing. I wasn't too scared, but it was amazing.
Cool.
Yes, I wasn't really scared of the film because I had met a Ravnos and they kind of do that stuff.
Huh. I have absolutely no idea if I have met any of them or not.
Eh,
I probably will at some point.
they're mostly
Bound to happen.
there's only a couple hundred left, I
Hmm. So maybe.
believe.
Have met a werewolf sort of informally.
Yes, they
Apparently,
are
they don't go to the zoo at night. Apparently,
just turned into a wolf.
I haven't got that one yet.
I'll have to show you that later.
Dang, that would be cool. You said you've met mummies and other stuff. Have you met any other like supernatural creatures?
You don't consider a mummy a supernatural creature?
Well, yeah, they are. I'm just saying, have you met any other like?
I have met the were creatures, mummy, fae, sorcerers and wizards,
I met a wizard.
spirits, demons. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I think yeah, yeah. I think Liz and Mari met Faye. Some little one-off adventure they went on, and Cozy talks to ghosts on the regular. You know that. Pretty sure she's not supposed to.
Perhaps. I don't know a ton about a lot of them. Oh, and then there's the other vampiric creatures out there.
That's really interesting. So crazy. I assume that was partially like all of their doing of an hour doing of like trying to put things in like media to just and make it sound like fiction. Or is it just somebody like everyone just believes it's fiction because it's too fantastical to believe it's real?
I believe it's a cabal of powerful wizards who are controlling the media.
Hmm.
Anyway, we're going to take a quick break there. I'll be right back. And we're back. So you were talking to Arthur?
Arthur. Yeah.
Yep.
Or as other people might know him.
Arthur.
Arthur.
And you were talking about stuff he's met.
Yep.
He's talking about the cabal, yeah. So
Yep.
yes.
There's the cabal of wizards controlling information.
Yeah. In the older days, I did have to fight many werewolves in the region. And
That's
others.
crazy.
Yeah. There's so much to this universe and this world. Barely touched the top, and even I, with all my power and knowledge, only know a fraction.
Makes you think. What would somebody look like if they had seen maybe not all of it, but a good vast majority of stuff?
I doubt there's anyone really who knows all of it, especially since most of the features of this world keep things secret and hidden from others.
That's true.
It's very rare do you meet groups that like each other and aren't trying to kill or destroy or hostile each other. Vampires and werewolves generally don't get along. Vampires and fae generally don't get along. Us and mummies get along. Us and wizards don't get along. Us and us don't get along.
Starting to sense a pattern here.
I wonder where the problem.
No, that can't be it.
A dark apex predator who hunts down and drinks the blood of others. I used to do that before I got turned.
Good power move.
Dipped my bread in the blood of my enemies that I have slain.
Do you ever have a skull goblet?
Several.
Cool.
People often think that the skull has more holes and hollow than it kind of is, but yeah.
Neat. Got any new cars lately?
Yes, I actually got a new one. Jack recently helped me acquire one. It is not one I would normally get, but Jack said it would be a quirky addition to my stuff.
Quirky edition.
It's called a Volkswagen minibus.
Minibus. Interesting.
Or minivan or something. Yeah. He says they are rare and popular. Apparently, this one, a friend of his, drove to Woodstock.
That can't be it.
Woodstock? Yeah, it might be.
No, I'm looking. It's like that can't be it. It's some custom short electric VW bus. That can't be it. Wait, is it the minivan?
We don't know which one it is.
It's the bus. It's the or the van. Big
The old one, yeah.
yeah.
Not this new crap.
Yeah. That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
I think I don't know how I'm not trying to remember how deep a conversation we got into with Poppy. I guess I could potentially have talked to her a couple times.
Yeah, I thought you guys had like a you're friends.
A handful of times.
Yeah, Sean's gonna show up in the next campaign.
Yeah, he's got to fix her car.
Yeah, she's got a car. She could drive.
She got a friend that was turned in Woodstock.
I hear lots of things happened there. It was a Nexus event.
That would make sense.
I mean,
I heard a couple
place,
people. I heard lots of people where there was lots of things going on there.
thousands of people gathered in an area of free love where no one's going to report anything to the man. Emotions running high, drugs everywhere, dulling and changing your perceptions of reality.
Good times.
It was. So many people. The blood of Malkav just swarmed there. Same with a lot of the Fae. Just
A Fae there?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yep.
Nico.
Yeah. I think almost there's probably a representative of every one of the night folk there at some point.
Hmm.
Yeah. Were you there?
Oh, I was not. It's like, wait a minute, how old is Johnny? No, I wasn't.
Yeah, I have trouble remembering how old you
I'm getting there. I'm already there. It's only gonna get worse. As this
were.
decades and centuries have to go on if I live that long. But that's fine. I'll deal with it then.
Oh. Are you in the market for a wife at the moment anymore? You're still not in the market?
Oh, not yet.
Oh.
Although I will say the idea's growing on me.
They do that. Oh, I did hear your one friend or your friends lives in Kozaline?
Yeah, because that's
Alright.
also Kozolini's is also Candy, and don't you have like a third one?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember if I met that one.
I thought she smelled familiar.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think you two met several times. I think you met her first.
yes, she helped. Ah, yes. She has avoided my advances. I wanted her for my collection.
Well, win some, we lose some.
I still got time. We are eternal.
That is true. And most people are not betting on this marriage to last too long, but
They
I don't
never
know.
do.
No, I'm betting.
Well, we'll let them deal with like if it lasts long or not. That's up to them.
It won't be. But, was I invited? I don't remember.
You can be my +1 if you want.
Okay.
Yeah, dude. It's
I will have to get gifts for the bride and groom.
Well, one likes art and one likes capes. What the hell does Cozy like?
Dungeons and Dragons and theater.
Hmm. Well, we got time. It'll never happen at this point.
Yes. They're always so, honestly, when it comes to marriage, you should just take it. Don't make it all big and pomp and circumstances. Get a priest, say the vows. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I if I do, when I do, whatever it may be, I don't think I'd want anything big.
But we will see how long those two last. One way I lasted with my marriages is I dominate them.
Well,
They're-
that would certainly work.
Yeah.
Certainly do it.
They're blood bonded to me and effectively do everything I say.
That would do it.
Different things work for different people. Yeah.
Different strokes for different folks.
I suggest Liz, who is the more dominant of the two, do that. Keep the marriage fresh.
Oh,
Oh,
Anyway, Sean, I must be going. I
okay.
need to feast. Unlike you young ones, it requires a lot more for me to satiate my hunger.
Well, I won't keep you any longer, so it's fine.
I
All right.
believe, according to the movies, this is where I dramatically disappear.
Yes.
And as you say, you just see him kind of just turn to like shadowy mist and just
Damn. What the fuck? I mean, they could.
You gotta get him to teach you that shit.
I know Ravel like
damn.
disappeared in the shadows, but like, fuck, right in front of my eyes. Jesus.
Jack walks over. The fuck was that? What did I do that?
No,
What the fuck was that?
that was just Arthur, you know. I'm sorry, what was that? It cut out.
What could he do that?
I don't I don't know.
How
Jeez.
did he do that? Wow. Man, I knew he was holding back, but like, man,
Jeez.
I knew Jilene was right. She was saying that there was something up with that fella.
Always listen to Jolene.
Yeah.
That's what Dolly Parton says.
I don't
Always listen.
I don't think that Dolly Parton is trying to take Jolene's advice.
No, just let's listen to the song.
Oh, okay.
Give her more money so she can give it to charity.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
I know, right? Man.
Man, I wonder what Mari, Sophia, Liz, and somewhat to a lesser extent right now, Cozy and Jilon doing.
All right. So we switched to Mari.
No.
Mari, who's with Sophia, who are
Yeah.
going to find Liz.
Yeah, and then Sophia just got a text message that
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh no, Liz is going to go talk to John. I don't know if I think that's. We should go be emotional support.
And she's a dick, so she probably turned her phone off after that too.
Mm-hmm.
God dang it.
So I would say, as Liz is leaving John's thing, is you see these two pull up.
This limo rolls up. The back door kicks open. You see two familiar faces in the back seat, and Sophia says, "Need a ride?"
Sure. And she'll get in.
You get in. The driver turns on Jolene. I'm like, "Turn it down. We're talking." And I put the
Oh.
window up between the two.
Oh, I can't see the bachelorette party.
Oh shit, that's a good start for one too. We should find cozy at the end of the session. Did we already do that? We'll do another one. Anyway, Liz, what the hell are you doing here? You must be in quite a state. Mari, she must be in quite a state. What do you think?
Yeah, I going through a lot.
State of
Yes, I
mind.
know.
Is John alive?
Would I be here if he wasn't? Wait, no.
Wait,
He would have probably killed me if I had tried.
you look mostly fine. Physically.
I didn't try to kill him, if that's what you're asking.
Well, I assume you didn't. You'd probably be dead.
Oh no.
I had to talk to him. At this rate, I feel like this is the first time he's ever actually answered me honestly in my entire life.
Holy shit, what's that like?
Weird.
Okay.
Makes me realize that he's even more of a monster than I thought he was.
Oh, I think I told you that.
I never expected that. I don't know. I thought that finding out that he wasn't the one who killed my family would make it so that, I don't know, I didn't expect him to be the good guy, but
He isn't.
he told me that he never intended to embrace me. He wanted to groom me to adulthood and then embrace one of my children.
Ugh.
Y'all make it sound so dirty.
And now he wants to do the same thing to my sister.
Ugh.
Oh, my future. Oh, Lord. Hmm. E. Caldwell
And
for
they knew,
sibling.
they thought that it had been Lucinda that did it. Apparently it was Ebenezer's idea. He didn't exactly run it by John to put everything onto John. With the idea that if I killed John thinking that it was him, then
Oh.
I get rid of a person that's been a thorn in his side for centuries. And if I find out the truth, by the time that I found that out, I should be strong enough to at least not, for Lucinda to not kill me on sight.
And as it turns out, you're still alive, so that's good.
Weirdly, he actually had some good advice.
That is weird.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it makes sense that when trying to figure out what the fuck I'm supposed to do for the next couple 100 years, it would make sense to talk to somebody that's lived a couple 100 years in this life.
Any interesting little barbs you'd care to share?
No, sorry, my bad. Hang on. She came back to demand more cereal.
I demand cereal from the gods. Thank you, gods.
No, I'm not gonna give you the whole bag. Are you crazy?
Mhm.
I'd love to hear what kind of advice John might give. He's so unpredictable. Nothing like anyone we know.
Um, Leilani, I can't give you my dice. I'm sorry. Um, a lot of trying to find ways to take my mind off of things.
Mm.
Come up with a new hobby.
Hmm.
Make a plan to get revenge on the people that actually deserve it.
Oh, that's actually some sound advice. Hmm.
It still feels weird. Like I somehow still have the exact same goal I've wanted the entire time, but I feel like everything's been turned upside down. I thought by this time, after 10 years, I don't know why. I thought that I would be enough time,
A decade
but
is
it
such a
seems like
short amount of time.
I might be strong enough to take John out now, but I know I'd never be able to do anything to Marco.
Well, in terms of John's suggestion, waiting until maybe Marco decides to wake up. And Mari, you can have input into not doing it. Marco is part of your clan, and that's fine. But another friend of ours is on a journey and needs to, collect power. And, with the time we have before Marco would wake up naturally, it would be maybe a thing we could think about doing to combine efforts. Liz gets her revenge. Sean gets a little more power. We all sort of benefit in the long run as a coterie. You know, Mari could, become more powerful within her own clan if Marco's no longer a moving piece, or start her own separate little family clan. You know,
That might be nice. However, down the line, right now, I don't care what happens to Marco. I do care what happens to you, Liz. Does that make me a bad Tremere? Probably. I never was a good one, so.
Well, no better than I am a terrible Ventrue.
I'm a very good Ventrue. Thank you.
Shut up, Sophia.
Well, it seems I've rubbed off on John. He gave some very good advice, things that I might say.
Honestly, it worries me how much he's rubbed off on you. He's not a good person to emulate, Sophia.
Never said he was, but, even not so good people can have good ideas. He did inspire me with some of my interactions with Mr. Rossi. Oh, wait, we haven't talked about him. We'll talk later.
Sorry, with who?
No, an old friend. I side-eye Mari. This is about you, Liz. It's not about me.
Yep.
We're here to support you. I just,
That's the thing that I'm realizing, that these things aren't just about me. It's about all of us. For 10 years, I've been wanting revenge on the wrong person. And I've almost killed myself and you guys several times over trying to get it.
True.
So I still want to kill Marco.
Yeah.
But I also know that the chances of me succeeding are very slim right now. And if I were to fail, the consequences wouldn't just be felt by me.
Hmm.
So the question is, what do we do now? What do you want? What do you want, Murray? What do you want, Sophia?
What do you want, John Boy?
Havel, get out.
No,
Oh,
Bachelorette.
Jesus.
It's in the trunk.
Gremlin child.
Well, I mean,
Hi. What the hell? What?
I mean, I can understand. Hello there, little one. I can understand vengeance. I may have had my own vendetta that someone perhaps taught me the wisdom of not proceeding, and mine can be forgiven. My own would probably do too much damage to this group that I've become accustomed to spending time with. But I do think yours should be something that, you know, we sort of work on and we work toward, and we find a way to make it beneficial to multiple members of our group. You know, or like right now we have, you know, the burgeoning moneymaker of the circulatory system under our purview now from a little bit of a distance. I think that's our plan. We want to be the people in 50 to 100 years who have more control in the city, right? Yes, no?
Yes.
So, I love that child.
Thank you, Zoom. He's just screaming into it. Here, go watch your tablet.
We really do need to get around to getting Liz and Cozy married, though.
Yeah.
I
how about
mean,
tonight? Let's go.
the night's almost over, but maybe, you know, sooner rather than later. Where the hell is Sean, by the way?
I don't know. You want me to text him?
I don't know.
I would say
I didn't
chances are
realize
he's
he didn't come
probably
with
with
us.
the probably with the guy that he's been gaining all this power for.
Where are you at? I text Sean.
Meanwhile, racing down the street. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. This would be very dangerous if I answer my phone now.
Oh, it's a stoplight. Voice to text, Cartery. No, who the hell is Carter? No. Damn it. Just that's what's it sent as Carter.
It's just Mari gets Carter. Who the fuck is Carter? She's talking to a different guy.
And then next thing is Terry.
Carter Terry.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Who are all you? Who are all you people?
Who you people?
I'm Jacob with 2Ks.
Just because you think it's a 10 out of 10 doesn't mean that the entire world does.
Oh, I'm right.
Yeah, I know. I've seen the movie.
70% of the time,
I'm
give or take 70%,
right 99%.
give or take 70%.
Alright, so you've had your talks and everything. You know where Sean is? You do anything else for this night?
Liz, are you going to invite John to the wedding?
We couldn't hear you.
I don't know. He's not. Just because he didn't murder my family doesn't mean that he didn't spend the last 10 years acting like he did and needling me about it every chance he gets and controlling every aspect of my sister's life.
So probably not. Okay.
Hmm.
I was gonna ask if I met a guy at the airport earlier. His name was Will. Super super cool dude. I was gonna say, hey, could I bring this random guy that I met at the airport as my +1? But then I remembered I had already promised my +1 to the
Ajax.
How could
Mari is gonna have like all sorts of dates at the wedding.
I can't believe Mari's like just meeting a bunch of friends in different parts of the world. She met she met the Ajax and Will, and then the guy in the
Stop.
in
No.
the catacombs.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a sec.
Yeah, you made a friend in the catacombs. I got messed up.
And Lonnie's inner feels.
Oh,
Oh no, we're wrapping up, Lalani.
We
Mhm.
promise. Yeah, Mari has this moment where she realizes like there's like 4 people that she's sort of invited to the wedding, and she's just like, oh well.
Just invite them all. They're my +4.
Meanwhile, somewhere in the city, Pavel.
oh,
I know it.
Oh, no. Pavel would absolutely get an invite.
I was gonna say,
Because
man.
if not, he would just fucking show up without being invited.
No, the joke is like, are you coming in with a +4 instead of +1?
Damn, he's been right all along.
So, if that's about it,
Mother-
for the story, for the night, I can say that
Yeah.
as the sun gets close, you go to your respective havens and sleepy areas.
I will
And
say, but I will say before the night ends that Sean goes and gets more bags to
Hmm.
top up at least a little bit.
You go to Poppy or
Sure, I'll go to Poppy,
okay?
but just a quick trip. Like,
No, I know.
just
oh, it's
No.
not a quick trip without Poppy's gonna provide you. Let's see.
that's it.
Okay. All right, so you go, everyone enters into day sleep, and that's where we'll be ending it for this session. Next session, hopefully we will have a whole crew and actually do the last major thing that the campaign wants to do. And it'll be just in time for the holidays, which will throw up our schedule. So if you're watching this in the future, to the past of us, we were filming this around the wintry December holiday season. So, all right. Well, until next time, then. Oh, make sure you keep checking out our channel, watching all of our stuff. That's amazing. As of this recording, we have this, Power Rangers and Sect Knights, um, Savage Pathfinder, and Sorcerer 20th Anniversary Mage game. So, until next time, hope you all had a bloody good time.
Boy.
Goodbye, Freckles.
Bye, Freckles.
Bye, Freckles.